This is News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us. Some positive news in Wisconsin's fight against coronavirus today. 5 of the 6 criteria to reopen the state have now been met.
And the downward trend in positive COVID-19 cases continues to decrease. Our Amanda Quintana is here with the details.
Yes, well, yesterday we had 3 of those 6 gating criteria achieved. Now we're up to 5. Remember, this is all part of the governor's Badger Bounce Back plan to open up the economy. Here's a look at those steps again. The only one we haven't hit is a 14-day downward trend of flu-like symptoms in ER visits. But we've seen that downward trend in COVID-like symptoms in positive tests, and hospitals say they can treat all patients and test symptomatic staff. Today, 4% of people tested were positive for COVID-19, down from yesterday's 6% and Sunday's 8%. There are now more than 10,700 total cases, and 419 people have died from complications of the virus. DHS expects this increased testing to continue until we have a vaccine.
If we see outbreaks in certain communities, we may very much work with local health officials in those communities and say, hey, everyone, we need to dial it back. Everybody stay home more. The same risk will occur if COVID starts transmitting in communities like it did early in this epidemic, that we could overwhelm our hospitals.
DHS is encouraging even people who just have one mild symptom of COVID-19 to get tested.
Amanda, thank you. And it's getting easier to get tested. In just the last few hours, we've learned Rock County will be offering free COVID-19 testing. The city of Beloit says there will be 2 drive-through testing sites starting this Friday. The testings will be offered at Telfer Park and Kruger Park. They're prioritizing people who have symptoms of coronavirus or who have been exposed to someone who has coronavirus. Testing will be available from May 15th through the 22nd from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. and there will be Spanish interpreters available.
Our crews also spotted a line outside the Alliant Energy Center in Madison today. That is another testing center. You can see dozens of vehicles lined up waiting to be tested. The National Guard is running that and many other sites. They say in just the last day, 350 people were tested there, and testing is free. There are Spanish and Hmong interpreters available at the site. National Guard says it expects this site will be open for the next 4 weeks.
If you don't have symptoms of the virus, but you want to know if you may have been exposed to it in the past, there's a test for that too.
That's right. Antibody testing is now available at area hospitals. Maddie O'Neill tells us how it works and how you can get tested. Maddie?
UW West Clinic here is one of 4 UW Health locations where you can schedule an appointment to get that antibody testing. Doctors say it's as simple as a usual blood draw with test results coming back in 2 to 3 days. Now, this isn't for people with current possible COVID-19 symptoms. Instead, it's for people who think they may have been exposed when testing wasn't as widespread to learn if they may have possibly been exposed and built up an immunity. As more people get this antibody test, the data can also help medical professionals determine whether there's some community protection or herd immunity.
So if we test a large portion of the population and we see that 60–70% of individuals have already been exposed to COVID-19, that starts to help us understand whether or not we have herd immunity in our community.
On the other hand, if there's a low rate of COVID-19 antibodies in those in our community, doctors say that would suggest we would be at a higher risk during a possible resurgence of the virus. UW officials say the easiest way to make an appointment is on their MyChart website. Now, Unity Point Meritor and SSM Health are offering antibody testing as well.
All right, Maddie O'Neill, live on the west side. Maddie, thank you.
If you're still waiting to get your stimulus money, you have until noon tomorrow to give the IRS your direct deposit information, or you'll have to wait to get a check in the mail. The IRS says after noon tomorrow, they'll start preparing to send out paper checks that will arrive in late May or June. If you haven't received your money and you don't want to wait, use the Get My Payment portal on the IRS website to give the IRS your direct deposit info. Approximately 130 million individuals have already received payments worth more than $200 billion in the program's first 4 4 weeks.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has unveiled a more than $3 trillion new coronavirus aid package. It would provide nearly $1 trillion for states, cities, and tribal governments to avert layoffs, and another $200 billion in hazard pay for essential workers. It would offer $1,200 in direct cash aid to individuals, up to $6,000 per household. There would be $75 billion more for virus testing. A House vote is expected Friday, but the Senate's Republican leader Mitch McConnell says there is no urgency to act immediately. A national market analyst says the COVID-19 pandemic could force unemployment to reach historic highs in Rock County.
This comes 1 year after the county was seeing record low unemployment numbers. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter joins us now with why some local economy experts say the numbers won't be as bad as predicted. Adam?
Well, Eric and Susan, right now Janesville's unemployment rate is at 10%, which is the highest the rate has been since the recession of 2008 and the closing of General Motors in Janesville. Now, this, of course, a dramatic uptick in where that number was this time last year, when it was around 3%, which was a record low. Now, national market analyst MoneyGeek has released a study that suggests unemployment rate might reach 26% based on predictions made by the Federal Reserve that the firm applied to the job market in Rock County. But local economy experts say that is very unlikely.
It would take a wholesale shutdown of many segments of the economy to get to that kind of number. And I just don't believe that, considering that we have completely diversified our economy since 2008, I don't see us getting to that.
Price says the industries hit hardest by coronavirus have been hospitality and retail, but manufacturing and distribution, which were two of the hardest hit industries during the 2008 recession, have done well. Now, coming up tonight at 6, we'll look at how Janesville has restructured its economy since then to help it go through a recession just like this one.
Adam Duxter live in Janesville. Adam, thanks.
The world's largest Brat Festival has been canceled due to coronavirus. The free annual community event normally draws some 125,000 visitors each year. Event organizers say next year's festival has been scheduled May 28th to the 30th on Willow Island at Alliant Energy Center. Organizers will announce next year's headlining act sometime in January.
Well, after a cold night, it was nice to see the sun today. A pretty nice Tuesday. Let's get a first check on the weather with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Susan, the temperatures will continue to climb, but we'll see another rather chilly night tonight, and there's the potential for some frost, especially north of the Dells and east of Dane County. Frost advisories in effect for much of central Wisconsin and eastern Wisconsin from midnight until 8 a.m. Wednesday morning. This is Future Track predicting low temperatures in the mid-30s here in Madison. A few places up to the north might be in the lower to middle 30s. That's where the frost is more likely. Visible Cloud Track, though, shows sunny skies over all of southern Wisconsin. It looks like we'll stay clear for tonight, so that will allow those temperatures to drop off. Temperatures again in the 40s near Lake Michigan, but generally upper 50s to the lower 60s across the rest of our viewing area. Those temperatures, though, will drop off pretty rapidly after sunset. We'll be down into the upper 30s by 5 a.m. and look for an overnight low of about 36. Tomorrow, we'll see skies turn cloudy. It'll be a little milder with a high of 63. There's a chance for a shower in the afternoon. See some shower and thunderstorm chances tomorrow night and Thursday, but milder weather is on the way. I'll tell you how warm it'll get in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. 2 people were sent to the hospital this morning in Grant County after a crash around 3:30. Crews were called to a car fire. This was on Highway 151 near County Road O. When crews were responding to that crash, another crash involving 2 semis happened. Officials say that crash caused the corrosive material to leak. Authorities say the material is not lethal, but will cause irritation if inhaled. 2 nearby homes were evacuated as a precaution. Officials say the 2 drivers of the semis are in stable condition after being checked out at an area hospital.
President Trump says he wants states to reopen. The CDC has laid out guidelines for how governors should proceed to make that happen. But some doctors are warning that if states exceed those guidelines, there could be deadly consequences. Testifying remotely before senators, the Trump administration's health experts say they are focused on increasing testing capabilities to allow states to safely reopen. Dr. Anthony Fauci says vaccine trials are progressing at a rapid pace, but he sounded less optimistic the treatment would be ready for students going back to school in the fall. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, a medical doctor himself, challenged Dr. Fauci.
We ought to look at letting our kids get back to school. I think it's a huge mistake if we don't open the schools in the fall.
We really better be very careful, particularly when it comes to children, because the more and more we learn, we're seeing things about what this virus can do that we didn't see from the studies in China or in Europe. For example, right now,
Dr. Fauci made it clear that he was not suggesting students should not be able to go back to school in the fall. He says that decision will depend on the dynamics of the outbreak in different regions and the ramping up of testing capabilities.
Now, the true number of deaths in New York City directly or indirectly attributable to coronavirus may be much higher than the official count shows. That's according to a report released by the CDC. New York City reported roughly 24,000 more deaths since mid-March compared to what would normally be expected. Only about 19,000 were directly linked to the virus. It's hard to track why the other 5,000 deaths occurred.
Johns Hopkins University launched a free online course on contact tracing this week. Contact tracers are needed in the fight against COVID-19. Tracers track down anyone who might have been infected by a person who was recently diagnosed with the virus so they can quarantine themselves and prevent further spread. The 5-hour course is offered by the university's Bloomberg School of Public Health. Johns Hopkins estimates the U.S. will need at least 100,000 contact tracers to safely reopen.
Nurses all over the world are on the front lines of the pandemic, which is why it's so important to celebrate them, especially on today's International Nurses Day. May 12th became International Nurses Day to honor Florence Nightingale's birthday. She was, of course, the pioneer in her field and founder of modern nursing. The English nurse spent her night rounds giving personal care to the wounded during the Crimean War. International Nurses Day also marks the end of National Nurses Week in the United States.
The 115th Fighter Wing will show its support for those fighting the pandemic today. It will perform a flyover with 4 F-16 Fighting Falcons over Wisconsin skies. Part of Operation American Resolve, a nationwide campaign designed to show appreciation for the thousands of heroes on the front lines. The aircraft will fly over the Reedsburg Area Medical Center at 7:16, then St. Clair Hospital in Baraboo right after that, and they'll be in the Madison area at about 7:23 tonight. Residents are encouraged to watch the flyover from home and use the hashtag Air Force Salutes and AFF Flyover.
A Madison school is taking time to celebrate its seniors. La Follette High School held a little celebration for graduating seniors today. The seniors and their families drove by the school. Staff gave the seniors their caps and gowns as well as yard signs. The La Follette administration says it's been meeting with seniors every week to get their feedback on how they wanted to celebrate.
Just to have that first physical experience with seniors that we haven't seen since March 13th, right? So their families are coming up, and we're trying to give them a big cheer, and we got the Lancer out here, we got you know, our colors on, just to kind of give folks an emotional lift, and we're finding they're hungry for it, so it's awesome for our community.
The school district pairing up with News 3 Now to air virtual commencement ceremonies for all Madison schools on June 12th and 13th. We will air 4 hour-long graduation ceremonies, one for each Madison high school and another half-hour special for Capital and Malcolm Shabazz high schools during prime time.
Well, you may be looking for some extra motivation to get up and get moving. Cottage Grove Parks and Rec is inviting you to join the effort to brighten up the nation. They're partnering with Parks and Rec departments in Oregon and Massachusetts for a virtual color run challenge. It's called Color the Curve. To participate, you log your daily activities and you tally up points for running, walking, gardening, or doing any 10 minutes of any activity. Any participant who racks up 100 to 300 points by June 14th will receive a t-shirt and color packets to celebrate with their own color splash party. It costs $25 if you want to sign up.
Ahead on News 3 Now at 5, a community is doing something good for a Portage man, but they need your help, and we'll explain. Coming up tonight at 6, Governor Evers gives an update on the state of the dairy industry and how federal funds could be distributed here in Wisconsin. That's at 6. And Tuesday trading results in some red numbers on Wall Street. The Dow dumping 457 points. The NASDAQ falls 190, while the S&P loses 60. We'll be right back.
Wouldn't it be nice to not have to deal with your messy gutters anymore? Leave that nasty chore in the rearview mirror with a new Leaf Guard gutter system. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. My team would love to show you how Leaf Guard's patented design keeps leaves and debris out so you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. And now is the best time to get Leaf Guard. Order now and get free installation labor, free financing for 12 months, and a $100 Visa gift card with your purchase. Call now to set up a free estimate.
We're back.
We got our to-go food.
Oh, good. What a treat after a long week and no cleanup. When
When you can't dine in, then get it to go and support our restaurants during Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week to Go. 2 weeks of fabulous to-go menus you'll love. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for details and menus. Restaurant Week to Go, presented by Kesnick's. Food service design, equipment, and supplies.
I guess there is still cleanup to do.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD, and we love Spectrum's 24-hour local news channel. Plus, we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that.
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-976-4499.
Spectrum Internet starts at 200 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-976-4499.
Tonight at 6, the IRS is asking anyone who hasn't gotten their economic stimulus payment to act now to get it more quickly. And Governor Evers gives an update on the state of the dairy industry and how federal funds could be distributed here in Wisconsin.
During these tough times, all of us at News 3 Now would like to thank every one of the doctors, nurses, medical staff, and first responders throughout our community.
Please know that your efforts are recognized and greatly appreciated.
Special election is underway in northwestern Wisconsin. The election pits State Senator Tom Tiffany, who's closely aligned with the president, against Tricia Zunker, school board president backed by liberals, seeking to become the state's first Native American elected to Congress. Today's election is in the 7th district. The winner will replace Republican Sean Duffy, who held that seat since 2011 before leaving for family reasons. Duffy remains a vocal Trump backer, and we'll have the results of this election tonight coming your way on News 3 Now at 10.
A servant ministry group is helping a Portage man get back on his feet after having a stroke. But they need your help. Viking Ministries says a man in their community had a stroke and is in a wheelchair and does not have working laundry in his mobile home. That's when the church stepped up to help. They provided services to help put working laundry in the home, but they have not been able to find a plumber. That's why they're asking for a volunteer plumber to come forward to donate their time and resources.
Can you imagine, put yourself in his shoes, in a wheelchair, with one side of your body not helping you, and having to go to the laundromat?
That's a good point, Janet. Puts it in perspective. If you would like to help and donate your plumbing services, you can call the number on your screen, 608-745-9130.
We're starting to warm up. That sun out there. Gary, I'm looking ahead to that heat you've got coming next week for us.
You know, we go from frost and freezing conditions the first part of this week to 80s by the middle of next week. So that is a big change, but the main overall weather pattern is forecast to make quite a change for the second half of this month. And as we take a look at frost advisories that are still in effect for tonight, mainly for areas north and east of Madison. There might be a little more cloud cover coming in late tonight that'll keep temperatures up a bit over southwestern Wisconsin. And of course, this area near Lake Michigan has already cooled down quite a bit, so they've got a good head start on cold overnight low temperatures. But this should be the last night of frost and or freezing conditions, because after this, temperatures won't be anywhere near that level as far as I can see. As we take a look at future track early tomorrow morning, notice those temperatures in the 30s. Milwaukee right along the Lake Michigan shoreline might be at 43, but inland areas will probably be in the middle 30s. But notice Dubuque, Iowa at 41, and here's that cloud cover I was talking about, just starting to move in. It's mainly high-level clouds late tonight, but that might be the difference between having frost and not having frost. So after the frost conditions tonight, north and east of Madison, we'll see showers and thunderstorms by tomorrow night into Thursday, but milder weather is also on the way. High temperatures will be near or above 70 starting on Thursday, lasting through the first part of next week when we jump up into the 80s. Last night, low temperatures were in the 20s through much of northern and central Wisconsin. Madison dropped to 31, Milwaukee 37 degrees, La Crosse even down to 30. But you can see on Weather Track, while the upper level winds are still from the northwest, notice that jet stream starting to push northward. That's what we start to look for. And what's more important is a big storm system starting to move down the west coast of North America. So that will push the jet stream southward here. It's kind of like a teeter-totter. A lot of times the jet stream moves south in the western part of the country. That shifts it northward in the eastern part of the country, and that's what will warm us up. As we look at the surface weather map, there's an area of high pressure over Minnesota. So generally clear skies, light winds, one more cold night tonight. There's still not a lot of really mild air around. Temperatures upper 50s to the lower 60s. That's still an improvement over yesterday by about 5 to 10 degrees in some spots. But as we look at future track, you can see the clouds starting to come in from the west late tonight. Tomorrow will turn cloudy. Might be an afternoon shower. Then some showers and thunderstorms likely tomorrow night into Thursday. And then with the greatest threat for heavier thunderstorms staying just to our south. Then as we head into Friday, sunshine returns and temperatures should be still in the lower 70s. Rainfall amounts generally around 1/4 to 1/2 inch over southern Wisconsin, but there could be some very heavy amounts across northern Illinois where heavier thunderstorms are expected, and there might be a severe weather threat for Thursday. Again, frost advisory north and east of Madison from midnight until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Tonight, look for a low of 36, but not as cold in most spots, and some frost mainly north and east of Madison. Tomorrow, turning cloudy and breezy. Chance for a shower in the afternoon with a high of 63, and then temperatures in the 70s for Thursday and Friday, near 70 with some shower and thunderstorm chances Saturday afternoon into Sunday morning over the weekend. And there are the 80s we're looking forward to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week, with maybe some showers and thunderstorms toward the end of next week. If those don't occur, we might stay in the 80s through the end of next week as well.
I'm ready for some heat. Gary, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at 5, a popular Broadway musical coming to a screen near you very soon. We'll tell you when after a short break.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection remains open to serve our customers and communities during these times of uncertainty. During Safer at Home, we've got you covered for all your plumbing service needs. Call us for help. We are here for you.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Annette, and I'm an actress. Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. They're so hard to hide and so hard to get rid of. I came across Plexiderm, and I was so excited. We have a model. His name is Richie, and all he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful. That's all it takes. And what I love about Plexiderm is this is something that you can do in the convenience of your own home. It literally creates an invisible layer that tightens the skin and smooths it out. All you do is gently rub it underneath your eyes, on your fine lines and wrinkles, and it visibly disappears in as little as 10 minutes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
I can't even believe that this worked. I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it, and I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. I'm telling you, it really works.
I thought I might see a little difference, but to see that big of a difference, and you know, I felt something happening, but I had no idea. Like, I have so many dark circles, I have the puffiness, I have the lines. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
I did this to my father at home because I was skeptical. Yes, I admit it. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. The appearance of his under eye bag was completely gone. We were screaming. You have an event, you have any of those moments where you want to feel the best about yourself. I'm telling you, the videos that you see on social media and TV are real.
Take action with the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. This Mother's Day, get up to 50% off the normal retail price, plus get free shipping. Visit Plexiderm.com or call the number on your screen.
Shop the largest selection of quality furniture and mattresses from the comfort of your home on Steinhoffels.com. Right now, Steinhoffels will ship your purchase free to your curb, driveway, or garage. Start shopping right now with a name you can trust. Steinhoffels.com.
Do you know the secret to having the perfect lawn? Maple Leaf Landscaping does. With their 6-step turf care program, you can have a beautiful lawn all season long. Check their website for special discounts and leave the yard work to Maple Leaf, your year-round property care experts.
Toyota expects profits this year to plummet almost 80% as the pandemic hits global car sales, but the auto giant says sales should slowly recover. Toyota says it's expecting operating profits to hit just $4.7 billion for the current fiscal year. That would be the Japanese car maker's smallest profit in 9 years. However, Toyota also expects something of a rebound later this year. The company believes sales should reach 90% of levels seen in previous years by the end of 2020.
Well, last month, the vast majority of the workforce at Louisville Slugger was furloughed, but today production has resumed for the famous baseball bat company. Workers started filling orders for some big leaguers, part of Kentucky's economic reopening after weeks of shutdowns. While the uncertainties ahead are duly noted, consider this good news for Louisville Slugger and the 171 employees who were furloughed back in April.
Disney is fast-tracking the premiere of the filmed version of the original Broadway production, Hamilton. It'll now stream on Disney Plus on July 3rd. The film of the much-celebrated musical is being billed as a live capture that transports its audience into the world of the Broadway show in a uniquely intimate way. On Broadway, Hamilton electrified audiences and became one of the hottest tickets on the Great White Way. It won 11 Tony Awards, a Grammy, an Oliver Award, and a Pulitzer.
Americans can get their new best friend remotely. Pedigree setting up dog adoptions through Zoom meetings. The dog food brand launched MeetYourNewDog.com. According to the website, the idea is to allow people to meet their pets virtually and adopt one without leaving the house. Pedigree says it'll cover all the adoption fees, too. The program could expand to more shelters in the future. Stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast when we return.
Take a break from cooking at home and order takeout from your local Monk's Bar and Grill. Monk's is offering curbside pickup takeout service for your safety and convenience during these difficult times. Visit monksbarandgrill.com for takeout menus and online ordering.
The way you get through hard times is to hold strong to your values. At Group Health Cooperative, our common values have sustained us for over 4 decades. Now is no different. We are here, in our clinics, but we want you to be safer at home. That's why GHC has more ways for you to get care anywhere, anytime, day or night. Be seen, be safe, be home. We will get through this together, and we will all get better together.
The time is right to do something nice for your home. Why not replace your gutters with LeafGuard, the only gutter system that has earned the Good Housekeeping seal of approval? Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. LeafGuard's patented one-piece seamless design keeps leaves and debris out, which means no more clogs, guaranteed. LeafGuard carries a lifetime warranty, so your home's foundation will be protected forever, and our customers couldn't be happier.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
And right now, save big on your new LeafGuard brand gutter system and get some incredible extras. Order now and get free installation labor, free financing for 12 months, and call before this program is over and get a $100 Visa gift card with your new LeafGuard gutter system. Call now to schedule your free estimate.
All right, I brought in Ensure Max Protein to give you the protein you need with less of the sugar you don't. take that.
30 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar. Ensure Max Protein. Now available in 12 count. Stock up today.
Hey, Shackleford.
Shackleford?
They replaced our old furnace with the new Carrier. You know, turn to the experts.
Shackleford fixed our AC with no surprises.
Are you guys talking about Shackleford? I trust those guys. Did someone say Shackleford?
Shackleford. Schedule spring maintenance now.
We here at Brothers Maine wanted to check in with everyone in the light of the COVID-19 epidemic. We're going to do everything we can here at our store to make sure everything's clean, disinfected, and ready for customers to come in and shop with us. Not only can we come to your house and set up the products as we normally would, but we're also going to be offering a free drop-off service in Dane and Rock County. There's nothing more important to our company than making sure that our employees and our customers are safe and healthy.
Take a break from cooking at home and order takeout from your local Monk's Bar and Grill. Monk's is offering curbside pickup takeout service for your safety and convenience during these difficult times. Visit monksbarandgrill.com for takeout menus and online ordering.
The force is strong at a Minnesota zoo.
Como Park Zoo and Conservatory welcomed a new zoo baby. Meet Skywalker, born on Star Wars Day, which was May 4th. Skywalker is the first child for Mom Sunny. He and Mom share an exhibit at the park with Father Sylvester, Aunt Drizzle, and Grandmother Storm. Skywalker is also joined by his cousin, Nimbus, who was born just 9 days earlier.
Let's go to meteorologist Gary Canalti talking about cumulonimbus. Gary,
cousin
weather word.
You know, what about Sister Cirrus and and Grandpa Cumulonimbus? Well, tonight, not much in the way of clouds, and that will keep our temperatures still rather cool. We're at 58 right now in Madison, a few 60s to the west of us, but notice those 40s by Lake Michigan. A lot of times when the winds lighten up, those colder temperatures move in, and you can see frost advisories in effect north of the Dells and east of Dane County, including Dodge and Jefferson counties from midnight until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Here in Madison, dropping to around 36, and then look for skies to turn cloudy tomorrow, maybe a shower late in the day with a high of 63. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night into Thursday, but those temperatures warming up. Lower 70s Friday, near 70 for the weekend, and 80s expected by the middle of next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell coming your way next. Stay tuned.